Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is our first kind of little vlog here on the Ian Kane podcast. So we're out here in Sylvania, Ohio. We're walking around here. We're at Lourdes University. We're going to be walking through some terrain here. And we're actually walking through the bridge. Sick area. Our sixth grader was walking over here to see the nuns and the priests that used to live here. So we're going to go take a tour of the campus as well as kind of I will talk to you guys. So we're going to start off by going down over on this little road. And today we're going to be talking about the deep connectedness with God and humans, and what can kind of what that implies, and how that affects us, and a bunch of stuff. So this episode probably be named Connecting with God. So, as we know, humans were made in the beginning, the image and likeness of God. The two humans, Adam and Eve ate the apple, and God basically kicked them out of the garden. Now, I don't want to go sidetrack a little bit. I really am really one of the deeper things that I'm really wanting to know is where that garden is. Most places in the Bible, they kind of tell you where the places are. Like, we know where Moses was traveling. He was in the desert, Sahara Desert, in Egypt, I believe. He was in the chosen land. So we know he's somewhere around there. Same thing with Joseph's tomb. Not the Joseph, the father of Jesus, but Joseph, the guy with the robe in the Old Testament. So yeah, I really wonder what this place is. I think it says like somewhere like by Ethiopia. I heard somewhere in Africa. I think. I'm assuming these were scientists say where the first humans were kind of recorded. So come on our first little checkpoint here. I'll show it on the camera here. Just walking around. Actually, stunning day out. Stunning day. Really glad that I love Lourdes. It's my favorite campus ever. And we have a picture, or a little portrait of the Mother Mary. God bless her. I'm just getting tickled studying her. She's the Mother of God. It's wonderful. And the little bench there. A little trail down there too. It's really close to my school. It's because it's almost July. School's almost starting again. Podcasts will probably be coming out every weekend or every day that I don't have stuff going on. So maybe in the weekdays on Wednesday or something, or football practice or something else going on, or homework. Maybe on Friday too. So how can this connection be so important to us? Without God, really, anything is impossible. Without God, you can't do anything. But with God, like John says, if you have, I'm not sure if it is John. It says if you don't, so something, if you have God, I haven't read whatever book that was. I haven't studied that book yet. If it was John, I probably have to go through and find that, because I've been working on the book of John. But if it says that if you have God, you have everything. So you do have everything when you do have God, because God is the creator of everything. The table that, like I said in one of my other podcasts, that fence over there, can't explain itself, can't explain its existence. So that thing has to be created by a creator. Like a building has to be created by a builder. It's not like that's super hard to figure out. But we're coming along this fence line here. Beautiful scenery over there. I feel like Luke and the Outdoor Boys right now. I'm just like roaming around. And you got a giant building. I want to say this is the church. I've been in here before. I served in here. Absolutely stunning church. That's the church up there. It's all the way. We'll go over there. I'm not sure if we'll go in there just because of the privacy. There's a chapel up there though. Well, I haven't seen this. This is actually amazing. They're working on the church up there. They're building something. Stunning campus, by the way. So I feel like the reason why the saints really wanted to be connected with God is because they felt something. They felt a calling. They felt a feeling that you never feel, which is completely true. When you're connected with God, at least for me, when you're connecting to God or praying or reading the Bible, you feel something that you've never felt before, and it's just crazy. I'm just waiting to process things here. It's crazy how you always get to realize or experience the love of God. And we're coming up in here. I'm going off the track a little bit. I'm not sure where this leads. I think this leads down the north view. But we'll kind of peer over. Can you guys see that? No, it's too far, isn't it? There it is. A little cross over there. There's the cross where I'm pointing at. It's just that's a great, beautiful, again, I'm getting tingles here. Whenever I kind of, go in front of a sacred statue or in a church or in front of the Eucharist, I feel a sense of peace, or I feel a little tingle. And I know it's not like just me, like my senses. I know it's somebody there who's almost comforting me, because I know that I'm around Jesus Christ, because Jesus is everywhere. Back to the saints, you have to think that those saints didn't feel something in order to become saints. You have to think that they had to feel something, because saints just don't say, okay, well, saints don't just become saints. They become saints for reasons. Those reasons are probably because they had a connection with God. They did things that were godly, and they wanted to be with God, and they wanted to act like in the image of Jesus, like priests. Their role is to act like Jesus in the Mass. That's why they do the consecration. That's why they do the bells and stuff, where they lift them up. This is my body, this is my blood. Do this in memory of me. They do that because they're imitating Christ. Same thing with confession. They're imitating Christ. So they have to have some sort of spiritual message or spiritual feeling that nobody else has, because it's just something that you don't get to have if you're not a priest or a nun or a sister or a brother. You just don't get that unless you're a priest. So what is that feeling, really? What is that feeling that you get? Oh, jeez, I'm covering the camera. Come on, Ian. Come on, I'm vlogging. I don't, like, all of you guys are not even watching this, like, this far. I guarantee you, I'm gonna go check my watch time, guys. Come on, watch this video. Watch it. Come across this Lady of Lourdes. This is Lourdes, so it's actually named after the Lady of Lourdes, I believe. She was in a grotto, and sometime... Oh, it's Our Lady of Sylvania. It says, and my spirit hath rejoiced in God my Savior. St. Luke. Great. That's great. I found out most of this place from my priest that actually took us on a field trip here, so really cool place, and we'll see the church here. Come up. There you go. You got the church right there. We'll go a little lower. That's not it. There's construction going on, guys. I'm sorry. So what does the feeling feel like? So for me, at least, the feeling feels like a sense of peace, or a sense of safety or protection from the evil one. Because when you lay your life down for Christ and you're praying or reading the Bible, you're building that relationship. So that relationship is gonna be stronger because you were talking to him. So now the feeling feels different for everybody, and saints can feel different things than we do. And I don't even know if that's the actual feeling of God that I'm feeling. But I'm going to pray and hope that is, because I have all my faith and trust in Jesus Christ. That was kind of part one of the video. We're going to be talking about the saints. I'll be giving you guys, I'll kind of be commentating where we are. This is St. Francis of Assisi, I believe. God bless him. And again, see, I get tingles again. It's just weird. Like, the saints are just like, I'm reading that Call of Duty book for my summer reading book, and I absolutely am loving it. I just started it today, and it's crazy how somebody so young could become somebody so powerful, so inspirational, so inspiring. There's so many people who are young, and for me, that's really inspiring because it's just no matter what age you are, you can become a saint. And we are called to be saints. On September 3rd, he is being canonized by Pope Leo. I want to say it's 18th. But here is Our Lady of Lourdes. This is not the actual place where she appeared. She appeared, I believe, in Italy. I want to say it was Italy. But what happened... I'm going to go find a book. I'll sit down. This bench is kind of long. So way long time ago, back in the 1800s, this lady, she appeared, so she was walking down to the grotto area. There was no water, and she was walking down there. As she was walking, she came across that grotto, and she, I'm not sure if she was thirsty or something happened. You can probably go find that story online. She found the lady in there, and she told her to, I think, she saw the lady, and then a bunch of water came pouring out. I think the story is something like that. I probably butchered that story, but you can go look it up. It's called Our Lady of Lourdes, and then the water started flowing out. And to this day, you can go there, and you can actually go touch that water, which was healing. I think it is healing. It was healing water. I think she was sick, and she put herself in there, and she was healed. So now people, still to this day, there's cases where people were paralyzed and they got dunked in the water, and then they walked out like a few days later, they were healed. Or like at that time they were healed. So it's super weird, it's super supernatural, it's really cool in my opinion. So, yeah, we'll continue with the story here. It wasn't really a really long story, I don't really know all the details. Mr. Ian doesn't know all the details, he's just a Dumbo. No, like, you know what, I should do more of these vlogs. This place there's not a lot of people out because it's a Tuesday in summer, so there's not a lot of people out right now. I'm not surprised, everybody's probably with their family. It was the 4th of July, our parish priest just left today. I'm super sad. That guy taught me a lot, my Father Joseph. Taught me so much that I need to learn, and about the priesthood, and about what should I expect if I do want to become a priest. So great guy. I'm not sure if he's listening to the podcast, but if you are, Father Joseph, loving man, appreciate all your support. It's really sad. It's a really sad story. Yeah, but we're getting a new priest from Defiance in Ohio. He seems like a pretty nice guy. I think I'm excited to see him. He's also young. But we're coming across a chapel. It's called the Perpetual. It is closed. Is it open? It's closed. Unfortunately, it's closed. I really want to see that chapel. I think it's only open on Wednesdays for adoration. Unless it's only open on, Wednesday for adoration. I'm not sure if there's a sign around here. Yeah, but actually a very pretty chapel. Actually, there's a piece of a cross in there. That could be the thumbnail right there. That's a good thumbnail. Oh, I accidentally paused it. There we go. I just took a few pictures there so I can put it in my thumbnail. Thumbnail picture, beautiful stained windows. These aren't locked. I don't know. Yeah, these doors are open. No, unfortunately they're not. That's sad. I really like this chapel. So it says the Shrine of Our Lady of Angels, also known as Merit, Garden of Prayer and Bird Sanctuary, sponsored by St. Francis Guild, Slovenia, Ohio. So yeah, this is the chapel. Really nice. I've been down here. They have a piece of the cross in there, a little splinter, like a toothpick size. There's never been found a whole piece of the cross like the size of my hand. It's just too much speculation, and that's what I'm concerned about. Is that there's so many places where Jesus, people say Jesus died or was risen. Most of the places are confirmed to be where he died by theologists. This is Mother Mary Adelian Sancti. I think that's Latin. There she is. She's holding a tree. So I'm assuming she has something to do with the trees. Now, I'm going to check the time to make sure I'm not running out of time. So I'll be right back.